Now let's move on to one of our best features, sales automation. Sales automation on Kaspr means that you can create lists and scan them all in one click instead of going through profiles one by one. Let's check it out in further detail. Here on our Sales Automations tab, we can see that we have three default ones: email and phone, email and phone. Those criteria just means which type of data the system will prioritize during their scan. Now let's move on to LinkedIn to do a test. Now that we're back on LinkedIn, as you can see, I've created a list for sales directors in the Chicago area and got 35,000 hits. Wow, that's a lot of people. However, the more filters that you use, the more specific and granular your search will be. So that's why we encourage our customers to get really creative with their filters, both on LinkedIn and on Sales Navigator. However, for this example, let's use this one. If we click on our Chrome extension here, this is how it looks when you're looking at a list. So let's give it a name. In this case, I'm going to call it Sales Director Chicago, June 2024. I click here on select the workflow and I'll say, I'm interested in their email and phone, and then I will send them to a list. Which list will I send them to? You guessed it. I'm going to send them to our Sales Directors June 2024 list that we created earlier. I say, how many people do I want to search for? Let's say 250. And then click on Launch Now. So instead of looking for 250 profiles one by one, I did 250 profiles in one click. And it's that fast. Once you've done your scan, you can click here on See My Leads and it will direct you to your Sales Automations tab on Kaspr. You choose your workflow and then Launches, and there it is, Sales Director Chicago, June 2024. As you can see, it says 228 and 22 in red. Those 22 just means that 22 of those profiles were already on my database because Kaspr's credits don't overlap. So let's click here on View Profiles, and there's the list. If you scan towards the right, you will see all the data that came in. Sometimes you have to give it between a minute or 5 for this full scan to complete. And that's how you launch a Sales Automations workflow. Just remember, you can launch a workflow on a search list, on a LinkedIn event, on a LinkedIn group, on a LinkedIn post, and on a company employee list. If you have any doubts of how to do any of those, just reach out to us and we'll show you how to do it. It's pretty easy.